A lifetime of love, renewing wedding vows after 50 years. They said love fades with time. But after 50 years, they proved the world wrong. Today, we take you into the heart of a love story that never grew old, a couple renewing their vows, not for the first time, but for forever. It all began decades ago. A shy glance, a borrowed book, and hours of conversation under the stars. They were young, full of dreams, and unaware of what the future held, but they took a chance on love. They got married in a small ceremony surrounded by close friends and family. It wasn't about luxury, it was about commitment, laughter, and a silent promise to grow old together. Continue.
Years passed. There were late nights and early mornings, children to raise, careers to build. There were challenges too, illnesses, setbacks, loss. But through every trial, they held on to one another. Love grew, not with grand gestures, but in quiet moments, a cup of tea made just right, a hand held in silence, a shared smile across the dinner table. One morning, after half a century together, he turned to her and said, "Would you marry me again?" She laughed, then paused, and said yes, not just as a memory, but as a celebration of the life they had built. Together they planned a vow renewal, not to relive the past, but to honor it, and to remind their children and themselves that real love doesn't fade, it matures. Underneath a blooming arch in their daughter's backyard, surrounded by their children and grandchildren, they faced each other again. He looked into her eyes and said, "I still do." She smiled through tears and replied, "Always have, always will." There were no elaborate decorations, no tuxedos or grand speeches, only the sound of quiet sobs, joyful laughter, and hearts full of gratitude.
In a world that often moves too fast, their story reminds us to slow down, to value loyalty over luxury, meaning over material. True love is not just about how it starts, but how it lasts. So if you're lucky enough to have found someone you'd marry again, tell them. Show them. Celebrate them. Because love, at any age, is worth honoring. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. Here on our channel, we celebrate life, love, and the wisdom that only time can give. Subscribe for more heartfelt stories and timeless lessons.